Welcome to this tutorial on getting started with Relyence ALT. In this tutorial, we'll cover adding an ALT dataset to our analysis, performing a best fit analysis, and calculating results for our accelerated life testing data. We will assume that you have viewed our Relyence ALT Getting Started overview tutorial prior to viewing this video. If not, we suggest reviewing it first, especially if you are new to Relyence ALT. To start, we are signed into Relyence and viewing the welcome dialog. If you do not have this open, click the Help drop-down on the top right of your screen and click Welcome to Relyence. In the Welcome dialog, we make sure that ALT is selected using the module selectors on the left. We will be using our drone example in this tutorial, so we click Open Example Analysis. If you have already opened and modified the drone example analysis, you can easily remove all of your changes and return to the example analysis in its as-supplied state by clicking Revert Example in the sidebar, which is highlighted in the message that Relyence is now showing. This is not necessary in this case, so I'll click Got It to clear the message. We are also reminded that when we make any changes to an ALT dataset, we simply need to calculate again in order to save changes, recalculate results, and generate a new plot. I'll click Got It once again to clear the message. Let's begin by adding a new dataset to this analysis. Here in the Datasets pane, I'll click Insert. The Insert Dataset dialog appears. Let's specify the name as My Dataset and click Insert to add the new dataset. With the dataset selected, we can customize our data points pane if needed using the dataset properties. For this example, we will enter a dataset of recorded failure times and stress values. So the datasets pane with the available failure time and stress fields is just right. Now we could manually enter the failure time and stress for each data point. We could also import failure time and stress data values using the Import option in the sidebar. In this case, however, we will generate some random data points. To do so, here in the sidebar, we click Tools and Generate Data Points. The Generate Random Data Points dialog appears. Note this feature is available for some quick and easy testing if you don't have real failure data available. It is not intended to be used for any other purpose. For number of points, let's enter 25. And I'll go ahead and leave the default values for the remaining fields. Finally, to complete the process, click Generate. Observe how the data points table is populated with 25 failure time and stress values. Next, let's complete some ALT analysis of this set of data. We'll start by performing a best fit analysis to see which distribution best fits the data. The default distribution of Weibull is currently selected. To start the best fit analysis, we simply click Find Best Fit here in the Calculation Parameters section of the Properties pane. The Find Best Fit distribution dialog appears. We can select which distributions we want to consider when calculating the best fit. In this case, we'll leave the defaults where all distributions are selected. To have Relyence ALT perform the best fit analysis, we click Calculate. The best fit distribution dialog will appear with the distribution recommendation and the results of the best fit analysis. If your distribution selection is already set to the recommended distribution, no change will be recommended. However, if your selected distribution does not match the recommended best fit distribution, you can click the Change button that will appear to change it. Note that you can also expand any of the distributions for more details by clicking the small caret to the left of the distribution name. When expanded, you can also change to this selected distribution if you prefer. Now that we've confirmed the ideal distribution from the best fit analysis, we can click Close to close the best fit distribution window. And since we have the data points and our best fit distribution selected, next we may want to see our data in a graphical form and see some quantitative results. So next, let's click To Plot in the rightmost part of the toolbar. Because we have not yet performed an ALT calculation, we see that the ALT plot is not yet available. Also notice there are no results in the Results section of the Properties pane. To update our results and see the ALT plot, we just need to calculate. We click the Calculate button on the toolbar. A spinner will appear in the Calculation Toolbar button. A green pop-up message will appear in the lower right of your display to indicate that the calculation is finished. And the new ALT plot will appear, and the new results will be shown in the Results section of the Properties pane, and also on the plot legend. If you would like, you can test out different plot types, and confidence type settings, change the distribution or stress model, or certainly add and analyze additional data. Just remember that anytime you make a modification, you'll need to click the Calculate button to update the analysis and view the updated plot and results. This concludes this Getting Started with Relyence ALT tutorial with our focus on adding and analyzing ALT data. Thanks for watching. Please visit our website or contact us with any questions or to obtain pricing and purchasing information.